Today we will be speaking with Denise Jonas, who, as you all know, is the mother to the Jonas Brothers. And we also will be playing a special recorded greeting that the brothers created just for today's interview. So we have a great show planned for you today. You've been sending homeschool.com your questions all week, and I've gone in and I've selected what I thought were the most interesting questions for today. And boy, the questions were really fantastic. But we only have 20 minutes with Mrs. Jonas today, so we're going to move through them fairly quickly so we can get to as many as we can. But before we start, let's hear the recorded greeting that the Jonas Brothers made just for you, their fellow homeschoolers. Jason, can you hit the play button for that?
Yes, I can. But before we do that, I'd like to say that if Diana is on our
Denise?
switchboard, or if Denise is on our switchboard, if she could press 1, that would be very helpful among our 60 callers.
Now, what do you want Denise to do?
If Denise can press 1 on her phone, that would be great. And here's our message from the Jonas Brothers.
Hello, Denise, is that you?
Hey, Rebecca and fellow homeschoolers. It's us, the Jonas Brothers. We are so excited about our new 3D movie, Jonas Brothers, the 3D Concert Experience, coming out on February 27th.
It's even showing at IMAX theaters for 1 week only. The best way to support us is to go in groups, maybe with your fellow homeschoolers. Opening weekend to see our movie.
In fact, it would be so awesome if we can get as many people to go to the midnight screening on the 27th as possible. We want to make opening weekend the biggest fan event ever. You can see the trailer on our official Disney movie site and even find theater locations and times through the ticket widget. Check out fanfamilyexperience.com for more updates. We want to say thanks so much for all your support and love, guys. We love you.
Well, that's so nice. It's so nice that they took the time. You know how busy they are. I mean, they were on the Grammys, they hosted Saturday Night Live, and then they went into the studio just to record that greeting for you because they're homeschoolers too. So that's so nice of them, kind of taking care of you, and of course then we're going to take care of them and support them as well. I asked them what the thing that we could do to help them the most, and they said that would be to go to their movie, probably even the midnight showing, as you heard, that opening weekend. So Jason, Denise is coming in from area code 323. She is standing by for us. Please let me know when she's on live, and we'll start our interview. And meanwhile, I've heard that a lot of people are having parties, that they're planning Jonas Brothers parties and going to see the movie, the opening weekend. And that way the theaters, they look at the opening weekend ticket sales, and then they order the movies that they're going to be having in their theaters according to the ticket sales. So that way it really helps the Jonas Brothers. And this grassroots campaigning is so very powerful. And so I'm so glad that we can, support them and help them. I have a 12-year-old daughter, Madison, who is listening in on this too, and she's a big Jonas Brothers fan too. So, Jason, do you have Denise Jonas on the line now? And, folks, if you're dialing in, just so you know, we are not going to be able to take any live questions. So we've already selected the questions. You sent in some wonderful ones, and I've selected about 20 that I thought were really, really good and interesting, giving us some special insight into the brothers from their mother that no one else has. They haven't even gone public before and talked about homeschooling, but they're big homeschooling supporters, particularly Mrs. Jonas, and so that's why she was so kind to do this interview with us today. So if you want to listen to the interview, you can listen to it from your computer, which of course is free, or you can listen to it from that dial-in number, but just so you know, regular long-distance rates will apply, and we won't be able to take your call or take your live questions. I'm sorry about that. But we just have too many people on the call, and we only have her for 20 minutes, and I want to get to as many of your questions as possible. So if you want, go ahead and drop off the telephone call unless you're staying on to listen to it from your telephone. Otherwise, you can go into Blog Talk Radio /Homeschool Radio, and then all the links are there so that you can click on those, and you can listen to the interview from your computer for free from anywhere in the world. And you can also chat. I see that there are several hundred people in the chat right now, which is very nice, too. So you can kind of connect with other homeschooling Jonas Brothers fans while you listen to the interview. So Jason, do we have Denise on the line?
I have located Denise.
Oh, wonderful.
Pull her in now. That was a needle in a haystack.
It's a big haystack today.
That was a big haystack today. Okay, so go ahead, and Denise, you are live on the air.
Hello there, everyone. This is
hello,
Jonas.
Denise.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello there. It's another one homeschooling mother to another. It's so nice to have you with us today.
Well, it's quite an honor for me to be on today and to be saying hello to all the homeschooling families out there. It's great to have you all tuned in and listening.
So, Denise, as you've probably heard, we've collected some great questions. And so do you mind if I just kind of start out and I'll go through the questions and then we'll just cover as many as we can?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and then people, too, if you came in a little bit late, we're going to play the recorded message from the Jonas Brothers. We'll play that again, too, at the end of the interview.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so that's great. So, Denise, so happy to have you with us today. The first question is, have you always homeschooled, and would you homeschool even if your children weren't famous?
Well, Rebecca, I actually have not always homeschooled, but I have learned so many wonderful things from homeschooling that I certainly would choose to do it this way all over again if I was starting again from the beginning. It's just a great way to live life and to educate your children and your family. I think we have a responsibility to the Lord for our children's education, and I think it's very important that we are first hand in that as parents.
The next question is, what's it like being mother to the Jonas Brothers?
I have really thought about this question. I don't know how to answer that. What's it like? I guess I'm just like every other mom of kids, and I get up in the morning and make them breakfast and make sure that they have clean clothes and wash their laundry and run them around to where they have to go. For me, it's getting a little busier than normal and having to kind of people recognize me, which is kind of weird and surprising, as their mom, and it's a great honor. But above all else, I'm just so thrilled to be their mom, and that they love me, and that they love having their mom around, and it's kind of exciting because I get to be a part of their life, and it makes every day just so wonderful.
Do you have any other children besides Nick, Joe, and Kevin? And what's it like for the other kids? Is it hard to have famous brothers, and do they ever feel like they get lost in the shuffle?
We have one other son named Frankie. He is 8 years old. There are 8 years between he and Nick, and he's always known this life. He's always known his brothers to be working in this type of industry, whether it be music or television or print work or on Broadway. So he's always just kind of been a part of this. I'm very careful about. We've made a very conscious effort to never allow him to feel lost in the shuffle. We've always included him, and he loves his big brothers, and they love him. And there are times that he doesn't travel with them or do everything that they might do, but he certainly has his own existence, and he definitely feels a part of it, and there's not a separation. It's not like, oh, the Jonas Brothers and then their brother. He's really a part of it. We've really done work hard at making that no separation is there.
Are there plans for Frankie to eventually join in with his brothers in the music business?
Well, he has made it very clear that he has no desire to become part of the Jonas Brothers band, but because he gets asked that question quite frequently. But he is very excited on his own and of his own accord, without any of us, coaxing him to begin writing his own music. And he has a friend who he's kind of recruited into a little band, and they're always writing lyrics and creating music, with whether it be on the piano or guitar or on his laptop, beats and whatnot. And he certainly loves music. He loves music just like all of us. So he's influenced by his brothers and their taste in music and so forth.
Our Homeschool.com members are wondering what type of curriculum you use with the boys. There are so many ways to homeschool. We're wondering how your family does it.
Certainly. I think that was one of my biggest challenges when I first homeschooled my oldest son, Kevin, who's now 21. When I homeschooled him when he was in second grade, I actually removed him from the private Christian school that he was attending in Dallas because I was just concerned with how much time he was away from me and how much time I was spending with him following the day. And I had so many wonderful friends that were homeschooled